Hi guys, it's Kester72 and I'm here with my thrift store pickups for June, July, August 2016. So basically it is all the stuff I got over the summer, and I'm really sorry that I haven't been posting any pickup videos, but just been super busy. Anyway, so let's just cut to the chase. Oh, I wanted to tell you from my last video, I forgot to add this in, but I did get the new Street Fighter 5, which is not new anymore, and that was $59.99. And I also got the I guess the strategy guidebook, which was, oh my gosh, I think this was like $39.99 or $20.99. It's hardcover. I really could have done without it. I don't know. I got caught up in the hype, but I did get both of these. I'll be honest, it's not really capturing me as much as Street Fighter 4 did, and I've kind of stopped playing it. But I should really try it again because I know there's been updates to it since I first started playing it, and I'm playing Dalsim. It looks good. I don't know what it is, but the hook really isn't there. Probably because I don't have any friends who are playing online. But maybe I will try to get back into it. But I wanted to let you guys know I forgot that I had purchased that from the era of whatever my last video was. Whenever that was released, I got that on launch date. I forgot what day it was. Anyway, let's just get going. So I got some stuff from Half Price Books. And, oh my gosh, all my stuff is kind of mixed up here, but I got some Master System games. I got Gangster Town. I got this for $4.99. It's a Rarity 2 valued at $6. It is complete with instructions. Unfortunately, when I came home, I realized I already owned this game. So, well, it's nice to have a spare. I also got Action Fighter, which is also complete in box. I got that for $4.99. Rarity 2 valued at $6 as well. This one I didn't have. It's complete, and it's kind of like a Spy Hunter type game. And I played this at my cousin Amy's house because like her husband had an old Sega Master System there, and he had this game, and I played it there for the first time ever. And yeah, and it's basically Spy Hunter for the Sega Master System. Glad to have finally found it. I also got Batman Return of the Joker for the Game Boy. I got this for $4.79. It was a Rarity 2, valued at $5. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, got that game. Haven't played it yet. And I got Blades of Steel for the Game Boy for $2.39, valued at $5. Rarity 1. Came with a little plastic case. Blades of Steel. Probably plays just like the NES game. Haven't tried it, but I couldn't pass that one up. Next, I got some stuff at the Unique Thrift Store. Now, let me see if I can move this stuff around to show it to you. Okay, so I got an Xbox game, which I hardly ever pick up. There aren't really any original Xbox titles that I'm too interested in picking up as a retro collector. But this one caught my eye. It's Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. I got it complete, and the disc is pretty much pristine. I got it for $1.99. And I hear there's really not much volleyball to this. It's usually, I think, just like dressing up your girl or something like that. But I think I might play this. It looks interesting. And I also got Super Bust-A-Move 2 for the PlayStation 2, and I got this for $2.24. And this, I know what Bust-A-Move is. Like, I have so many iterations of this game, but it looked good, and it was a right price, so I picked that one up. It's complete with instructions. And then I also picked up the ProTech video game system, and it's I'll pull it out of the plastic, but it's one of those Famiclones in one controller, and I'll be honest, it's kind of crappy. I mean, there's a lot of Famicom games on there, but the whole thing feels kind of cheap, and the directional button actually is kind of hard to control. I don't know what it is. I think the former user was really hard on it, so it's kind of hard to move right, and like a lot of these scrolling games you're supposed to move right. But I mean, it's interesting to have. It kind of looks like a Dreamcast controller or an N64 controller, but it's really just all these old 8-bit Famicom games and some NES games. and you know, a lot of stuff that didn't come out here. So I mean, for that alone, it's kind of a cool piece, but it just feels cheap, like one of those cheap Taiwanese crappy, you know, cheapy systems. But since I only paid like $2.24 for it, you know what? It's fine. It's good enough. Also came with this power adapter, which is actually an Atari flashback power adapter, I think. It has the Atari symbol on it, but it works on it. So I was, you know, if it works, it works. Kind of a crappy system. Next, I got a whole bunch of stuff from GameStop, actually. And let me move some stuff around so I could show you. Where is that stuff? Oh, it's over here. Whoops. Okay. Alright. Sorry, I'm just a little disorganized. So, I got... let me see if I can show all this stuff to you. King of the Fighters 14. It's not that collector's edition, that big one. It still has the steel case, but it doesn't have like the art book and all that. That was $59.99. Have not opened it yet. Got it just in August. And I also got... let me see if I can move my stuff around. Sorry. This is Odin Sphere. Left Thrasier. And that I got for $59.99 too for the PlayStation 4. Both of these are for PlayStation 4. I have not opened it yet. I have the original on PS2. And I guess this is like the remake of it. And it also came with this really cool Odin Sphere art book, which is kind of cool because it actually matches. I also have this art book for Dragon Crown, which was also released by Atlas. So it's kind of like just a matching pair of books that are pretty cool. So I can't wait to try these two. I guess I have been waiting on it for a while since they came out a while ago. But and I also got Nights into Dreams. And I got this. This was a used game. The other two were brand new. But this I got at GameStop for $1.79. It's for the Wii. It's complete. I have the original Saturn game. I don't know how this is going to be. I know you guys can leave stuff in the comments if you have any experience with this game. I heard it's a little bit of a disappointment, but I mean it's the only sequel to Knights. I think there might be a Knights pinball or something like on the Game Boy Advance, but I'm glad that came out, and so I had to grab it. Next, I got Mighty Number 9, and I got it for the Wii U because I thought it would be good to have it on a Nintendo system, just because I thought maybe that would be the more collectible of, you know, rather than getting it on Xbox One or PS4. I have not opened it. I got it for $29.99. I've heard meh, you know, like mediocre stuff about it. It's supposed to be like a Mega Man, and it looked cool, and I pre-ordered it. I don't know. I will see how it works out. Hopefully it's okay. You know, I got it because it's sort of like a retro throwback type game. Next, I got some free stuff, and this I'm gonna have to like show you. Like my friend Jenny, she's so awesome. She's the manager over at the GameStop in Niles on Dempster and Dodge. I used to work right next to her store when I worked at Vitamin World. She called me up and she said, "Hey, I know you're looking for weird stuff for your Wii," and this one lady dropped off this. It's a Bandai controller mat used for some special games. Basically, it's like the power pad for the Wii, and they don't sell these at GameStop. So Jenny told the woman, like, you know what, if you want to just donate it, we'll find a good home for it. And so the lady donated it, and Jenny called me, and I got it. And she also, that same woman also donated the dance pad for the Wii. So I got that too. And this is like the Konami, you know, Dance Dance Revolution pad. So I ended up getting both of these. I don't know. Hopefully I'll end up using them. I don't know if I have the space to use them, but I ended up getting some games for it. I got. Let's see if I can organize this. Both of those mats were free. I got Active Life Outdoor Challenge for free, and it's complete, but there's a little crack, and I'm not going to show it to you guys because it's like so minute, you're probably not going to see it, but there's a little crack in the middle of the disc, so I'm afraid to actually put it into my Wii. I might actually try to find a better disc and like keep, you know, maybe a loose disc, and I'll keep the box and the instructions. And this works with the Bandai controller mat. And then I also got Walk It Out. Now this I paid $11.69 for, another used Wii game. And this works with the Dance Dance Revolution pad. It also works, I think, with the, what do you call it? The what is that board? The Wii Fit. Oh, Wii Fit board. And I don't know. I think it also might work with the regular controllers, but you're supposed to walk and with this game, and it actually has like really, at the time, I guess, modern music that you walk to, like Hot and Cold by Katy Perry, and Clumsy by Fergie, and Closer by Neo. I don't know. It looks like fun. I think the lady who donated it, who donated the pads, like was telling my friend Jenny that, hey, this was a fun game when we played it. So I got that, and I also got from a different GameStop a Magical Active Life Magical Carnival, which is also made to use with the Bandai controller mat. And this one I actually paid $4.49 for. It's complete. See how it goes. This one, the disc is good, so I'm going to be able to use that with the mat without worrying about it messing up my Wii U, or my Wii, I should say. You can't actually use these games on the Wii U because the pad requires that you plug it into the GameCube port on the original Wii, the controller port. Alright, next I got a ton of stuff from the Salvation Army. That was kind of like the big thing this summer. I mean, they had a lot of stuff, I guess. I got a Genesis ASCII pad SG6. I got this for $3.49. It's got Turbo Fire. It's kind of modeled after the SNES because two of the buttons are like up here. It's a 6-button controller, but I don't know why, but I guess they wanted to model it after the SNES controller. I haven't tried it yet. Looks cool. I got that for $3.49. I got a Wii nunchuck, which I needed. Got that for $1.99. It's this is a real Nintendo product. It's not one of those knockoffs. I got, oh boy, this is a PlayStation 1 game. Oh, if I can pull it out. All this stuff is. It's called Pipe Dreams 3. I got it for 97 cents. It's a rarity one valued at $3. Looks like a puzzle game. Cheap. I mean, 97 cents. Couldn't pass it up. You know, it's complete, and the disc was in pristine condition, and the jewel case isn't cracked. Don't know how it'll be. Maybe you guys know about that game. I don't know. And I also got Wheel of Fortune. This was $1.95 actually. Rarity one, valued at $6. So still a good bargain. The jewel case was cracked. Gosh, and Vanna is looking kind of old in there. And this is an old game already. But picked that up. What else did I get? Oh, I found, this one was a good one. Because I don't know, I think this was used, but it's a new Super Mario Brothers Wii. I got this for $5.95 at the Salvation Army. And I don't know, but I know I think it goes for way more at GameStop. And it was complete and pristine, very good condition. Whoever owned it kept it in good shape. So I was glad to get that. Oh, and I got a couple other Wii games. Let me see if I can find them in here. Oh yeah, I got Ghost Squad, and that's like a Sega arcade shooter. Now this I think is just, yeah, it's just the disc, but it's based on an arcade game that Sega made, and I got that for $3.47. And then I found the Ghostbusters, the video game on Wii, for $3.47. Now this one I think is complete. Yeah, it's complete. So, gonna give that a try. I don't know how good it is. I mean, it's Ghostbusters. I mean, like with motion controls, that would be awesome if it's done right. We'll see. I don't know. I heard the new Ghostbusters movie with the women didn't do so hot, which I was surprised. I thought that would be a great game, great movie. Next, I found a Game Boy Advance SP power supply, which I do need because a couple years ago I found a Game Boy Advance SpongeBob Game Boy Advance SPs for the SpongeBob version, and it didn't have the official um, power adapter. Now I have one, so I'm going to use that for that. Glad that I got that. That, I don't know, did I tell you how much? Oh yeah, $2.96. I found some Game Boy games. Tetris 2. I got this for $1.50. Rarity 1 valued at $6. And Madden 95. Rarity 2 valued at $3. I got that for $1.50. Technically, what happened with these two games is when the cashier rung it up, she only rung up one of them, which was marked at $2.95. So I'm saying each one was worth $1.50 because she just I wasn't trying to pull a fast one. She just rung it up wrong. And when I went outside, I looked at my receipt. She just rang up one for $2.95, and that was it. And she put both in the bag. So it was good that I got both of them for a cheap price. Madden, I don't know how this is gonna be on a Game Boy. This is the original. This is the original Game Boy, not a Game Boy Advance. So I don't know how that's gonna play. And I hear Tetris 2 is kind of, you don't mess with the play mechanics of Tetris. And I guess they messed around with it. I think I have this like on SNES or something, and I didn't think too much of it. I think you gotta like match colors in that one too. I found some Game Boy Advance games as well. Sonic Advance 2 for the Game Boy Advance, $2.95. It's pretty cool. I've never had a Sonic game on the Game Boy Advance, so that's my first one. And unfortunately, I bought two games that when I looked back in my collection, I realized I already had. Wario Land 3 for the Game Boy Color, which is $2.95. Rarity 2 valued at $6. So, like, again, sometimes my collection is so big I forget which ones I have, and I look back and I'm like, gosh, I have that one already. And I also had this in my collection too, Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. I got this for $4.95 for the Game Boy Advance, and that is a second copy, unfortunately. And there was like a lot of Genesis games one day at the Salvation Army. So I got Hardball, just a loose cartridge for $2.95. It's a rarity one, valued only at $1, but you know what? I hardly ever see Genesis games at all, so I was glad to have it. It's a baseball game. Stargate, I found loose. $2.95 is what I got it for. It's a rarity 4 actually, so not common. And valued at $8. Haven't tried it yet, and I don't really remember the movie all that much. But at least I got it. Tony Lasorda Baseball. This one was complete. Rarity 1 valued at $1. I got it for $2.95, so paid a little more for it, but I'm glad to have this game complete. I had the loose cartridge, and I really just wanted it complete, because complete Genesis games just like warm my heart, And next I got Warlock, also based on a movie for the Genesis. This is not complete. I got it for $2.95, rarity 3, valued at $5. It came with the Golden Axe manual, which I actually needed because I have a Golden Axe that has the box but no manual. So I'm glad that I kind of got this. So I need to find the Warlock manual to complete it, but I've heard some good things online about this game. That this is actually pretty decent for a movie licensed game. Next I got this. This one's called Asterix and the Great Rescue, and it's just cartridge and box. There's no instructions. Got this for $2.95. Now this one is probably the rarest of all the games. It's a rarity 4, and it's worth the most. It's valued at $10, and I got it for $2.95. And I think this is based on like a European comic strip or something like that. I think I read online this game. People generally think this game is a hard game. I don't know. You guys, if you guys ever played it, let me know what you guys think. And I also found Cool Spot. Unfortunately, I think this is also just cartridge and box, and there's no instruction manual. Got that for $2.95. Rarity 3, valued at $7. Now, when I put a picture of this in like one of the Facebook retro gaming groups I had, and out of all those Genesis games I just showed you, like they said this one was probably the most fun and probably the best one that I got. although it's just a rarity 3 and valued at $7. I got it for $2.95. It's good to have. I think I have the SNES version of this. And it is. It's kind of it's a decent game. It might play a little better on the Genesis. Not sure. And last but not least, if I can find it, there's one other game I wanted to show. Oh, is it in here? Oh, here it is. This I actually got in September. I got this on September 1st, but I thought I'd just put it in right now. But it's Wario Land 3. Found it at the Salvation Army. Got it for $3.95. And I think this is probably worth that amount. I hear it's a good game. I'm sorry. It's not Wario Land 3. It's Wario Land 4. 4. Number 3 was on the Game Boy Color, but this is Wario Land 4. And anyway, I haven't played it yet. Heard it's really good. There was another game I was so tempted of getting. It was like what is that game like with all the Disney characters and the guys from Final Fantasy, like from the Square universe? Kingdom Hearts. There was like a Kingdom Hearts Advance, and I passed up on it, thinking, oh, I don't have time for RPGs, and it was the same price. It was like $3.95, and I kind of regret not getting it. And maybe you guys will be like, dude, you should have got that game. But I left it there, and I think it's gone now. But yeah, I passed on that. But I definitely wanted the Wario 4 for sure. Anyway, guys, that's everything I got over the summer. I will try to make more of these pickup videos because I know you guys like those the best. But thank you for continuing to watch my channel, and peace out, guys. Happy gaming.